Hi, I'm Amy Rasdell from Billable at the Beach. Today we're going to talk about billing. Hourly billing is not sexy. That's so McDonald's, right? Hourly billing has become a shameful secret in some circles, and you won't hear very many other six-figure consultants talking about it. Billing by the hour may not be sexy, but it works. It's kept my family fed for more than 15 years, and it's the easiest place to start. My job is to clear roadblocks to revenue. I want you earning money in your six-figure consulting business as soon as possible. The fastest path to putting a check in the bank is billing by the hour. Now, the problem with billing by the hour is that you eventually hit a ceiling. Once you're fully booked, the only way to make more money is to either work more hours or raise your rate. But I'll tell you, being stuck at a ceiling of multiple six figures while having the freedom and flexibility to live life on my terms hasn't been all bad. In fact, it's been pretty darn good. There are an infinite number of pricing strategies, as many as you can dream up. Let's review a few of them. Daily is when you quote a daily rate instead of an hourly rate. It's very similar, only you're billing by the day instead of the hour. There are also weekly and monthly strategies when you bill a certain number of hours a week or a month. Sometimes that's referred to as a retainer, but it's still about billing hours just on a weekly or monthly basis. So it sounds a little bit different, but it's quite similar. Another common method is fixed bid. As soon as I hear fixed bid, I start seeing yellow caution lights with a big sign that says caution, and I want you to see that too. Fixed bid can be difficult. What it means is that you give a fixed price for a particular deliverable. So it's going to be $75,000 to deliver this thing or set of things, whatever the deliverable may be. And the number of hours that it takes is your problem as a consultant. And that's fine, but it's hard. So when you approach a fixed bid project, I want you to do top down, bottom up, and then I want you to add 40% because no matter what, they always take longer than you think. I do a lot of speaking, and on more than one occasion when I've talked about this, I've had someone in the audience raise their hand and say, 40%, we always add 50 or 60%. This is someone who has a lot of experience working in companies where they do fixed bid projects. So you can do them, but I want you to see those yellow caution lights, and I want you to proceed very carefully. Another method is value-based pricing. Value-based pricing is when you set the price of a product or service at the perceived value to the customer. This gives you an opportunity to get beyond your hourly rate, and honestly, it's what all six-figure consultants aspire to. Here's a simple example. Let's say it's the weekend. You live in a place that has one bathroom. Your sister is visiting with all of her kids. At 10 p.m., the toilet clogs. You will be pleased to pay a plumber $300 to come out that night as quickly as possible and unclog that one toilet that's serving multiple people. If you're alone for the weekend and you have two bathrooms, you probably won't have any problem waiting until Wednesday when they have a $50 unclog your toilet special, right? That gives you some idea of perceived value to the customer. Now, this example is pretty easy to understand. It's crystal clear to all of us, but you can imagine on complex corporate projects that you're going to be working on in your consulting business, it's harder to figure out the perceived value, and then you need to measure it. You need to be able to measure it so that you get paid appropriately. And the goal is upside. You do great work, you want to make all of that upside. So it's complicated. It's great, but it's complicated. Value-based pricing is an advanced pricing strategy. But I'll tell you, I may never get there, you may not either, and that's okay. Hourly billing may not be sexy, but it's the easiest way to start, and it's the quickest path to getting a check in the bank for most of us. Everyone struggles with pricing, that's okay. It's continuous improvement, continuous learning, and I know even after 15 years, I'm always trying to do it better. If you're thinking, these pricing strategies and problems sound great, but first, I really need to get my consulting business going, or I need to get it going stronger, I would love to have you attend my free webinar. In my webinar, I cover my 5-step framework to build your 6-figure consulting business. And there's a lot of great information. I would really love to have you join me. It's free. You can find it at my website, BillableAtTheBeach/free-webinar. I'll post it below. Hope to see you there, and for your own sake, make it soon.